Hi, I'm Yousef, co-founder of Propvator, here to tell you a little bit about our listing criteria for prop firms on the Propvator platform. We started Propvator to help traders find reliable firms that fit their trading style. The reality is every industry has good players and bad players. And our mission is to promote good players, as long as they constantly meet our standards. So here are some points we consider when deciding whether a prop firm gets to be listed on propvator.com. First thing we look at is longevity and stability. The prop firm has to be in operation for at least 6 months, though a 1-year track record is more preferable. We often find that prop firms fail in the early months of operations due to factors like poor risk management, operational inefficiencies, and unsustainable business models. By requiring longevity, we ensure that the firm has a track record of consistent payouts, stable funding models, and operational reliability before they can get listed on propvator.com. The other thing we pay attention to is whether the prop firm CEO is in the public eye. Prop firms with anonymous teams raise serious red flags because we don't know who's behind the company's operations, decision-making, or even your payouts. This may sound ridiculous, but we've seen prop firms use AI-generated images to inflate the number of team members they have, which is an obvious sign of deception. We recognize that all firms face complaints, but what we're really looking at is how they respond to criticism and how they handle disputes. Ideally, we look for firms that address traders' concerns promptly and handle them in a professional manner. We tend not to list firms that blame the trader, engage in public argument, or any sort of unprofessional behavior. We want to provide our traders with the best trading experience possible. So we list only credible firms that clearly communicate the rules, take on accountability, and are quick to resolve any issues. This brings us to our fourth listing requirement, which is clear and accessible trading rules. All trading rules such as profit targets, drawdown limit, scaling plans, and accepted trading styles must be clearly outlined and easy for the trader to find. Prop firms that bury their rules deep into their legal documents or make frequent changes to their conditions without clear notice to the trader are typically not listed on propvator.com. Arguably, the most important factor we look at is a firm's payout history. Fairly denying payout is fine, as long as the trader clearly breached the challenge rules. But if a firm denies payouts without a legitimate reason or a good explanation, this tells us that they engage in dishonest business practices and could even be blacklisted from joining the Propvator platform. This might be an obvious one, but prop firms must not manipulate the reviews, create artificial statements, or artificially inflate their ratings on platforms like Trustpilot, Google, and Reddit. We see a firm engage in review bombing, buys fake positive reviews, or deletes real negative user reviews. This tells us that they lack integrity, which is paramount in the trading industry. We believe that reputation should be earned and not fabricated. So our team analyzes reviews from different channels to see if we can spot patterns to help us identify real user experiences. Last but not least, we exercise our own independent judgment to evaluate the firm's standing in the trading community. Sometimes we find a firm that checks off most of our listing requirements, but when we dig deeper, we still find traces of unethical business practices and poor customer service. The firm will obviously try to hide this by deploying aggressive marketing strategies, but our team members have rich experience working with and in prop firms to be able to spot the signs. So we take proactive measures by doing the background research and present you with a handful of select firms which you can find on propvator.com. On behalf of Propvator, we wish you a prosperous trading journey and thank you for being with us.